Welcome to CETV. We're here today with world famous Margaret River surf photographer Russell Ord. How are you, Ordy?
I'm good, mate. Thanks for having me.
Mate, thanks for having me. So we're in a bit of a different location than normal. We're not in Western Australia. We're over in Sydney in the corner of a hotel room talking about some new products.
We are, but we've got a pretty bloody good view
Oh,
of
we do, mate.
Harbour Bridge.
Oh, absolutely.
They've done well.
Oh, definitely. Look, unfortunately, guys, we don't actually have the products with us today, but I believe you've been using them for a little while now, so...
Yeah, I had a really good campaign with both the products. The GFX100S Mark II.
Mark II, wow.
Or maybe not Mark II, just 2. And a new 500mm lens that's coming out.
So a GF 500mm lens on 102 megapixels.
Yeah.
Mate, that's exciting.
Nuts.
So what have you been shooting with it?
Just my usual surf. I actually did a project on Jeremy Forrest. He's a surfer from Margaret River. It was kind of like showcase the back end of what goes into like a magazine shoot, and wanted to work with someone that is a tradesman, father, and just an all-round good surfer.
Cool. So are you in the water with him or out of the water or a bit of both?
Lucky enough, I could shoot with this camera in my housing. It's exactly the same size as the original GFX100S.
So your usual bit of a mix of in the water, on a jet ski, on the boat, everything?
Well, you did no jet ski, just swimming, land shots, and we did take it up in a chopper as well.
Yeah, awesome.
So it was a good shoot.
So what's so much better about the 100S2 compared to the 100S?
It's light and day. What comes to mind firstly is definitely the autofocus. The autofocus is good. Like you can put it on the surfer when they're and track them across a wave.
Yep.
And pretty much hitting every shot was nice. And yeah, that's a massive difference.
Yep.
And definitely the frame rate as well. You can take quite a few more shots per second, which is handy.
I believe it's got the new processor, is that right? The same processor that was in the 100 Mark II?
Yep, same processor, so it's pretty quick.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. And high frame rate, what sort of frame rate are you using?
Well, with the older one, I was just trying to shoot 1 or 2 shots, trying to hit the mark every time, but I can sort of have a bit more of a go this time. Like, you want to get that perfect shot, but if the surfer sort of just does something a little bit more crazy and it's a little long lasting in the turn or some crazy move, it'll get that as well.
And no problems with buffering or anything like that?
No, it was pretty good. Like you want to be shooting for action shots, hitting the mark as they do it. Yeah.
Well, I suppose you got a fair bit of experience with the one-shot technique as well as doing high frame rates. So
yeah, it was pretty easy. It was well and truly easier than the previous model. And for me, I'm always trying. Well, it's good now because I can shoot action sports, which was surfing for me.
Yeah.
But I can also shoot for the gallery, fine art prints, because I'm always looking for waves, textures, and with that kind of quality, print quality, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and with having the gallery now, I mean, what's the quality of the images, out of the 102 megapixel been received well?
Oh, it's mind-boggling. You get people coming up and they're going, they walk right up to the images, and it's just so sharp. It's pin sharp.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You see every bit of detail.
Yeah, and the new lens, 500mm. Like, what were you using before for those sort of shots?
I'd probably cheat a little and use the 250mm with the converter.
Yep.
And then because it's 101 meg, you can crop as well.
Yep.
So if it wasn't too, but now with the 500mm, basically double the length, and the lens is awesome as well. Like I'm always looking for the quality, what comes out in camera. Like it's just got to be pin sharp, and it's got to be just a beautiful image, and that's what that does.
And it handholds all right?
Hand holds perfectly. It's actually, it could be smaller than the 250mm.
Yeah, wow. I'm looking forward to seeing it having a play.
Yeah, it's made a difference. Like, it's straight on the bucket list for me.
Yep.
Because it's going to make a huge difference to my work.
Well, you won't be putting that in the housing, I presume, though.
Not the 500mm, no, not at all.
Yeah. But look, you've been using the GF system pretty much since day one or close to. So you've been doing a fair bit of video with it as well as stills these days?
I've shot a bit of video. I normally shoot a little bit of video for my son now and then, and it's beautiful quality because you've got the beautiful glass as well.
Yeah, and with the tilt screen must make it a fair bit easier for that too.
Makes it easy when you've got a broken body and you don't need to bend down as far to look through. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And like, what else? Low light capability?
Yeah, it's good. Like you can use it low light. You can bump up the ISO. It's got a beautiful picture. I actually I didn't have it the other day, but I had the GFX100, and that was the two, and that
Yep.
was pretty good as well. So they're all. It's just great quality.
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, they talk about it as large format rather than medium format, and I really feel that it is. I mean, you talk about the cropping. I remember when they brought out the first GFX 100, and we were looking at it, and they showed this little image, and they said, "Oh, what do you think of this image?" And it was just up on a big screen. We go, "Yeah, that's really good. It's really sharp." And it turned out to be about 5% of the image that was just cropped all the way in, and it shows that, as much as it's nice to have all these different lenses, you don't always need to use them all as well. That there's some other ways around it to still achieve some pretty good results.
Yeah, they launched it like that. They had it was a mountain climbing image, and it was just like a shot of the mountain climber, on the side of a
Yeah.
mountain, and then they just kept zooming out, and yeah, it was
Remember, there was that one, and
tiny.
there was one of a girl wearing a pendant, and it showed just the pendant. I don't know if you remember that, and then it went all the way out, and it was a full body portrait of a whole family of 4 people, which was pretty cool.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I've had some women, mainly my wife, say it's just too sharp. Like, just get away from that. How about some?
it's a problem. We did that with an early medium format camera, digital camera, where we got some Rolexes and some hard to fire diamonds that a jeweler brought down to do some shoots with, and it was showing up micro flaws in the stuff that you couldn't see with the naked eye, and it actually became a bit of a problem. We had to dull it right down because too much detail with some things. But if you're doing nature and textures and landscapes, it's you can't get any better.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. I mean, you can imagine being a wildlife photographer with the 500mm and the GFX.
Oh, 100%.
It's a pretty good combo.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Well, there you go. Well, thanks, Russell, for giving up your little bit of free time that you had to come and have a chat with me. And guys, really exciting. They're coming through at around 8,500. I think, don't know if it's quite confirmed yet. They'll be available, I'm pretty sure, from mid to late June 2024. So super excited to see it. Check it out at cameraelectronic.com.au. Don't forget to like and subscribe us. And thanks for watching, and tune in next time.